ChezPride and welcome back to another Sims 4 kit review video. Recently, the Sims team has paired up with 2 more custom content creators to make 2 more in a million kits. I know, we've just been getting one kit after another. I think this is like the 6th and 7th kit that we've gotten just this year, and we are in April. But as per usual, when they come out with 2 kits, they have brought us 1 Create a Sim kit and 1 Build and Buy kit. I've already done a review over the Create a Sim kit, but in this video, we're going to be looking at the Build and Buy kit, which is the Sims 4 Sleek Bathroom Kit by, oh my god, I'm so scared I'm going to mispronounce this. Literally, when I looked them up on Instagram, it says in their bio that they are a French custom content creator, and I cannot pronounce anything French to save my life. So I Googled this. And Google told me that is either pronounced Syboulette or Syboulette. I am not sure. Honestly, I wanted to do a first reaction video, so I haven't watched anyone else's review on this. I'm sure as soon as I watch a review, I'm going to be like, oh, that's how you pronounce it. But if I mispronounce it, I am so sorry. But it is the Sleek Bathroom Kit by Sy or Syboulette. That is a custom content creator for The Sims 4. So personally, I actually love when they pair with custom content creators to make content for The Sims 4, because content creators know what the Sims community likes and what is lacking in the game, and they tend to fill a lot of those voids in these kits that they come out with. And in my opinion, it's a great way to get more custom content out there for people who can't, or people like me who don't really use custom content. The only thing I hate about the CC creator kits is that I don't think they get paid fairly enough for their work, even though they agree to said terms. So basically, there's 2 types of creator kits. The ones that they make with custom content creators such as these, and the ones that they make with content creators like streamers and YouTubers. And the difference between the kits that they make with the custom content creators and the kits that they make with the content creators is that when they work with the content creators, the creators are basically just pitching an idea to the Sim team and going to them with like mood boards, and the Sim team plans it with them, and then the Sims team themselves makes the product and sells it after the content creator approves the final product. And then the ones that are made with the custom content creators, such as these, they do it all. They pretty much pitch an idea, the Sims team approves the idea, helps where is needed, but the custom content creator makes the entire kit, and then the Sims team produces it and sells it with the Sims logo and the creator's name on the cover. But the sucky part is, and this is with both of those types of kits, they only get a one-time flat fee pay for all their work, even though the CC creator legit makes the whole thing, including the actual items you are getting in the pack. And I can kind of get that with the content creators that are just pitching an idea, but I still think it's a bit unfair. But when you let someone make a whole pack like they are with the CC creators, and then not giving them commission on sales, I think that's kind of sucky. And I know that EA is money hungry, and I know this is typical of them, but it's just such a big opportunity for the content creators that they aren't going to say no matter the terms. And I just feel like EA and the Sims team are taking a little bit of advantage of that. But just my personal opinion, I don't know, I feel bad for them. But there is actually a way that you can help the creators get their money back on the content that they made or help make, which is creator codes. So most creators, including the ones who haven't made kits, have a creator code that you can use at checkout as a promo code. And basically use the creator code where the promo code goes. And it doesn't give you a discount, but it does take 5% away from what you pay from the Sims team and gives it to that creator. And normally I support you just using any creator code when you buy any EA content from the EA app, or Sims EA content, I should say. But with the ones that are creator kits that are made by creators, especially the CC creators, I think you should use the code that specifically belongs to the creator that made that kit. Just my personal opinion. So I like to go ahead and show off all the information that I can find on these kits and their creators, so you know exactly what code to put in and who you're supporting. So the first pronunciation when I asked Google that Google gave me when I asked how to pronounce this content creator's name was Syboulette. Some other places said it was Syboulette, but I'm going to go with Google's first pronunciation that they gave me and go with Syboulette. So if I am pronouncing their username wrong, I super do apologize. This is my formal apology now. I just, like I said, wanted to give a genuine first reaction to this kit, and I didn't want to give myself a bunch of spoilers, so I didn't want to go watch a bunch of reviews on it. So if I am mispronouncing, I am so sorry. But as you can see here from their Twitter page, they are a build and buy custom content creator. Now, I know that they probably have a bunch of other social media pages and a bunch of other ways to find their content besides Twitter. I do also follow them on Instagram, but I find that most custom content creators in the Sims 4 world tend to mainly promote and share their links on Twitter. So I always try to find their Twitter page if they have one. So this is their official Twitter page. Here, as you can see, people have been tagging them about their kit, saying that it looks great, especially with Spa Day. And they've been posting the other users' kit as well that has been released today. Here's some of the other stuff that they do. You know, they have the whole Twitter page if you're interested in them, but the main post I wanted to show you by them was their official release day posts. So this is their release day sleek bathroom kit announcement. They did, as you can see on their page, announce it like back in February that it was going to come out sometime in April. But this is their official post that they posted the day it came out. And as you can see, this they're talking about here where you can use their creator code Syboulette, however you want to pronounce it, while checking out to receive that 5% commission towards them and away from EA. So I'm actually going to do that with you guys. I did it with the Create Sim video and showed you guys in that video too. But if you didn't watch that video and you're not exactly sure how to use these promo codes, I'm going to just show you. So right quick, I'm just going to simply copy the exact code they gave me and pull up my EA app. Unfortunately, like I said, this does only work with EA app. It does not work if you're going on a website and buying it for a cheaper price or what have you. But if you go on the EA website and you purchase the sleek bathroom kit, which is $4.99 before tax, they didn't used to charge tax, but at least now for the US they do on the EA app. I'm assuming they would everywhere too, but it would be like different tax amounts everywhere else. So for the US, which is where I'm from, is a total of $5.39. And like I said, this promo code does not give you a discount, but it does give them 5% of what EA would have earned if you didn't use the promo code. So there's literally no point to not use it. So all you have to do is press apply promo code and just paste it straight in there. And we're just going to go ahead and press apply. And as you can see, it says promo code, creator code, and it has this code here. And they will get a 5% commission, just like their post said. So I will go ahead and purchase that real quick, download it, and then we will jump into the game, see what the little description says, and then go ahead and actually check out the full-on items. So if you've watched my last few kit review videos, you may realize that pretty much all the kits this year, except for like Little Simsy's kit, that's the only kit I can think of that had a description pop up like you do for all the other DLCs we have. But pretty much all the kits this year, minus that like one or two exception, for some reason has not had a proper pop-up when you open the game. If you are not aware, like the last 6 or 7 years, anytime you would buy a pack or a kit, whether that be a kit, an expansion pack, a game pack, a stuff pack, you know, no matter what kind of kit you got, whether it be gameplay, build and buy, create a sim, you always got a pop-up that had like a little preview picture and a description and the kit or pack features. And I always really liked that pop-up because it kind of showed you a preview of what you're getting without actually showing the items like this page does. So this page does have all that same information. It has the description, it has the features, it has the screenshot, but it also shows all the items. And like I've mentioned earlier, I really like giving my genuine first reaction. So if you are curious about what's coming in the kit before I review it, these are the items. And I did just briefly look over them long enough to realize that we are getting a item count of 25 items in this pack. Now, granted, compared to the custom content Create a Sim kit creator kit I just reviewed, where we got like 27, 28 items, this one definitely doesn't have as much. It is on the lower side of kits. Normally a kit gets anywhere from like 24 items to like 32 items. And this one has, like I said, 25. So right at the bottom, I am a little disappointed by that. Especially since, like I said, I'm not trying not to look too close, but most of it seems like clutter. There are a few appliances, you know, there's a floor and a wall, but most of it seems like clutter. It just seems like another bathroom or just another clutter kit. So 25 items is slightly disappointing, especially for a CC Creator Kit. CC Creator Kits typically have more items, but maybe they're counting appliances and wallpapers as bigger count. I don't know. I don't know exactly how they level out the counts on all these. But just from my point of view, this is probably one of the kits that have less items. But I'm still going to give it a chance. So let's go ahead and look at this screenshot. So as you can tell, very modern. It looks like you can build your own shower. So you can either have a wall shower or build your custom shower. It has a tub. It looks like that's a hamper, perhaps. Definitely a new thing. Very modern, luxurious, relaxing vibes. Like, I can definitely tell this would fit with spa day really well. Like, that is the total vibes I'm getting, is spa day vibes. So this is the little preview picture they gave us, and it says here, give your Sims a serene is the word I was thinking of. A serene modern bathroom featuring minimalistic designs and refined details with the Sims 4 sleek bathroom kit. This collection brings a soothing vibe with a certificate. Why do I always struggle with this word? Certificate aesthetic. The combination of clean lines and natural materials strikes an harmonious balance between the warmth and elegance. Soft pastel tones blend effortlessly and brush metal accents, while touches of greenery bring life into a space, transforming any bathroom into a polished sanctuary created by Syboulette. And then the key features are refined plumbing. Let's bring a balance of style and comfort. A custom glass divider adds style to a walk-in shower with a simple bathtub creates a high-end feel. The toilet features a streamlined design paired with a wall-mount ceramic sink accented with woods. Thoughtful details like towels, cutters, and draping plants add warmth, while an olive tree and wavy mirrors soften clean lines between life and flow of space. Okay, so I am definitely getting very, 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 very much spa day vibes, just in a kit minus the spa stuff. I don't know. I feel like we already have a wavy mirror. I feel like we already have ways to make custom built-in showers, but like I said, I'm gonna give it a chance. Maybe I'll like it more than what I'm thinking I will, but let's just, without further ado, jump in and do the actual review so I can fairly give my opinion. So since kits aren't really tied to specific worlds, and this is a pretty small kit even compared to most kits, I went ahead and loaded this onto a blank 20 by 15 lot in New Crest. I just thought that was the most fitting. I did go ahead and place some blank walls down because we do at least have wallpaper, flooring, and wall decor in this pack, so we are going to need some wall room to show some stuff off, especially with like the custom built showers and whatnot. But when I was going through and filtering everything and placing the walls down in build mode, I was really surprised that there was no pre-made room for this kit. Considering that this kit is a very specific type of room kit and a very specific style of that specific type of room, which is like a modern, serene bathroom. So you would think they would specifically want to make a pre-made room to show Simmers how they had planned on using the room, since the goal is so specific, but for some reason they didn't. And that really surprises me, because used to, like, from the years ago, at least like 9 or 10 years ago now, every single pack that has come out, if it has had build and buy items in it, it has had a pre-made room. Like, I don't think there's many kits or packs that don't have pre-made rooms. So I think it's really weird that this one doesn't, considering it's so specific of a room. I don't know. Used to, until recently, when you first load it into build mode, pre-made rooms were the first thing that popped up. And there was tons. Like, every single pack had one. But recently they've changed it to where now when you first load into build and buy mode, you go to objects by function instead of style rooms in build mode. So I don't know if they're trying to get rid of pre-made rooms, since a lot of people don't use them building functionally wise. But I always like pre-made rooms for reviews, just because it kind of gives you like a little sneak peek at an up close room. But I'm not the Sims team. I don't make judgments. I don't make the call for the packs. That's just my opinion. I hope they don't get rid of pre-made rooms. But this kit does not have one. So let's go ahead and actually look at the build items first, which is just wallpaper and flooring. So we have one new wallpaper, which is a tile wallpaper, but it looks like it has a really cool design. It's like long up and down tiles, And it kind of has different shades of tiles. I don't know. I think it looks really nice, but let's go ahead and look at it in all the colors. So we have it in a grayish black, we have it in a minty teal, we have it in a sage green, and there's a really, really bad thunderstorm going on right now, and it is literally shaking my house. So if you hear that, I'm so sorry. There's nothing I can do about it, though. But we have a pink tile, we have a black tile, so this is gray and this is black. We have, oh, that's even a lighter gray. Okay, so we have black, we have white, we have light gray, and we have dark gray. And then we have like a dusty rose pink. We have like a peachy color. We have a plain white. That must be cream then, and that's plain white. Then we have a dark blue, which is really nice. We have a orange, like a pastel orange. There's another. What's the difference between? There's just like all different shades of white, and I don't know how to feel about that. Like, I feel like there's too many shades of white. There's white, there's white, and then there's creamy white. I don't know. Too many whites. But I do really like this tile. I think it's a really nice tile. I'm hoping the floor goes with it. Please, please. Yes, it's a matching floor. Love it. I love a matching floor, you guys. Okay, so we have this one. This goes with this one. This goes with this one. This one goes with this one. I'm just like mashing the colors with the top because they are actually in the same order, amazingly. A lot of times, especially in kits, like if you have a matching flooring and wall, the swatches don't 100% go together. Like they're not in the same spot. So mashing them up is really hard, but these matched up perfectly, and I love that. I love that. Okay, but this is what all of the flooring and their matching wall colors look like. Now, obviously, because of the lighting, the flooring looks a little bit brighter, but as you can see, they match up pattern-wise, they match up color-wise. I think this is a really solid flooring and walling. But that is literally it for build mode. So now let's go ahead and go by sorting by function. And as you can see, we have, okay, so this is 7 items of 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. So all the items are here because there's 25 items counting the wallpaper being an item and the flooring being an item. So now we have the actual items. So I normally just go in order, but really I want to start with the actual plumbing and then we'll get to the decorations. So is this okay, yeah, that's a toilet cleaner. That's what I thought. But as far as actual plumbing goes, looks like we do have a new toilet, we have a new sink, we have a new tub, and then we have our new standalone shower, which has 2 different shower privacy screens you can get. So you can get either just a full-on, like, glass wall, which is similar to stuff we already have when it comes to making pre-made showers, which, granted, is not a base game feature, but it's still something we already have. Just not much of. We have more wall showers than we do wall dividers to make custom wall showers. And then we also have this divider here, which this one doesn't like slot to the wall as easily as this one does. Oh, I guess maybe I'm just imagining. I just felt like this one slotted easier than this one. But this one looks better in my opinion. Like it looks like it looks kind of Japanesey, honestly. I don't know how to explain that, but the colors match, and I like the fact it's not fully see-through like the plain glass one is. I don't know. I feel like there's 2 different styles going on here. I don't hate it. Also, this one could definitely be used more for room divider as well. This one's not as versatile as that. This one's kind of obviously a shower divider, but this one could totally be used as a wall divider as well, and just like a plain room divider. It doesn't have to be just a shower divider, which I like. I don't like that it's shorter than the full wall height of a short wall height. I wish it kind of went all the way to the top like it was an actual wall, but maybe that's less realistic. But let's go ahead and look at the swatches on everything. So since we're going ahead and talking about the showers, let's look at the shower first. So let's look at the actual showers. This, I'm assuming, functions just like all the other wall showers we have. And I'm a huge fan of wall showers, so I'm not mad about that. This one does stick out way further, though. If you look at our other wall showers, they're kind of like mounted on the wall. But this one is like sticking out way far from the wall. So we have like this bronzy color, we have a white color, we have a silver metal color, we have a gold color, we have a rose gold color, and we have a plain black. So all of those are pretty good colors. And then we have this divider. So it has a couple of square patterns that come in like tan, white, and gray. And then we have a light wood, a light pink, a black. And then if you don't like the squares, you can also select this, which matches the first swatch on the shower. But it's more of like an up and down, like almost curtain looking shower wall, which I think that's really nice. I think that's really nice. And then here for the shower, it just has different color like metal pieces and edging. So, okay, the glass, some of the glass changes, but not all of them. I don't know. It's mainly the metal that changes though, and the black swatch is a bit darker than all the other ones. I don't know. I think the white one's the nicest one out of those. But again, I'm not the biggest fan. But here we have the tub. Now, the tub I love. I think this tub is so nice. I honestly think this is a gorgeous tub. I think it could work for indoor or outdoor. The way it has the separate spigot here, it looks like it's coming straight out of the ground. I love how modern it is. It's a nice size. Like, it looks like you could just lay back in it and relax. If you couldn't tell, I'm a bath girl. I dig a lot of baths, and this is a nice bathtub. This is a nice bathtub. I like this bathtub. It comes in white and the bronzy color that matches the shower. It comes in like a white and white. It comes in a teal and white. It comes in blue and white. It comes in a green and white. It comes in a pink and white. It comes in an orange and white. It comes in black. And it comes in a grayish white in that same bronzy color. I don't know. I like it. I like it a lot. I just think this is a really nice tub. Honestly, even the blue is really nice. I was not expecting to like that. But I actually really like the pink with like the pinkish white spout. And I was saying, like, all of these have white spouts. The blue is the last one. No, actually the green's the last one. The blue one actually has bronzy. The green has gold. The pink has rose gold. The yellowish orange has gold. So I was missaying that. That's my bad. But I really like the pink one, the blue one, or the teal one. Not the pink. Not blue. This is blue. I like the teal. I like the pink. And I like all the neutral whites. And then this toilet is a very modern wall toilet, and those aren't exactly my vibes. Like like I can see the appeal in different places in the world. It does have all the matching colors that everything else comes in. I just personally am not the biggest fan of this type of toilet. I don't think it looks that nice. I don't think it looks comfortable. Maybe it's just because I'm a dumb American, but this toilet's not my vibe. Sorry. And then we have this wall mounted sink. And honestly, I actually really like this. I love the fact there's a little shelf underneath with a towel. The spigot is coming directly out of the wall. The only question I'm going to have with this is, how is it going to fit with the mirror? Now, this mirror, it looks fine with. Grant, I don't like this mirror. But if we were to put a lower mirror, and most mirrors are lower than this, like at least sink mirrors, so I feel like a lot of mirrors are going to clip with this wall spigot, which is sad because I hate the fact it's going to do that, but I already know it's going to do that. And that's going to piss me off, and it's going to make it where I can only use this sink so much, or I can only use certain mirrors with this sink. And I hate when the game does that. I kind of wish all the mirrors would just be at the same height. Like, or at least have the same, like, bottom point. But maybe that's just me being too picky. But like I said, I'm not a big fan of this mirror either, honestly. We already have a mirror like this from, is it the Pastel Pop Kit? It's basically the same shape, but it's like double layered, and the sides are more glassy colors than metal colors. I'm just not a big fan of the shape of this mirror. Like, in general, like, not my vibe. But, I don't know. At least the quality of, like, the actual mirror is nice. But this is all the colors that comes in. It comes in all those same metal colors. Everything else is coming in. And now, looking at everything, I think everything else is either clutter or decoration or lights. Oh my god, the whole house just shook again. Okay. Alright, so it looks like the first decoration I'm seeing here that is not just a clutter item is a small wall. So this obviously isn't like a wall divider like this is. It's not as tall. You could probably stack them. You could probably also size them up and it look more like a wall divider, but it's labeled as a wall divider, which I'm finding interesting because I don't feel like it's big enough to be a wall divider. Is that just me? Like maybe for like the tub? Is that how they're imagining it? Like putting it again behind, or maybe to hide the toilet? I'm very confused on how I'm supposed to use this. Like, I'm sure people will think of a way to use it. I just don't understand how I'm supposed to use it. Alright. But it comes in all of these stone colors that the tile and all the appliances come in. I'll put it on the mint green just for funsies. And then with that is a shelf. So we have another single tile shelf. The first single tile shelf we got was actually in Little Simsies kit. And it was a little bit smaller than this one. But I still think this one's nice. It comes in some nice wood and stone colors. So that's quite nice. And obviously, I'm sure most of the clutter, just like in Little Simsies pack, fits nicely on the shelf. But now let's go through the actual clutter items. So I guess I'll go ahead and look at wall decor first, and then we'll move from there. So as far as wall decor goes, actually I'll look at the plants after I look at the other wall decor. So is there any other wall decor besides the plants? So we have a toilet paper roll. Had to have that. We have little shower accessories. Is that all the wall clutter besides the hanging wall plant we have? I think it is. Wow, I was actually expecting more. Okay, well, we have 2 wall clutter items here. So we have a new toilet paper roll, and honestly, this is a really realistic toilet paper roll. Like, not saying it's a bad toilet paper roll. I just think it's pretty realistic, and I like it. It's pretty simple. Has a plain white swatch. I like it. And then here we have like a little shower bag that has your brush and your soap. You have a little loofah. You have a big back scratcher. Apparently if you zoom in, it disappears. But here we have it in kind of like neutral wood colors. We have it in all white. We have it in like the tealish. We have it in black. We have it in green. We have it in pink. We have it in orange. And we have it in more black. So that is kind of the wall decor for a shower. if you're building a custom shower, I guess you could put this on the wall near it, and it looks like you have all your stuff for your shower hanging there, which is nice. And now let's look at the clutter items that aren't plants. So first we have a new rug, which I'm kind of obsessed with. We have a toilet brush holder, which is nice. And then looks like we have like a little tray that has like soap and a brush on it. We have some toothbrush and soap holders. I like the fact they put the soap and the toothbrush holder as one object. That's really nice. As far as other little clutter goes, I think that's about it. But we have a couple of bigger clutter items as well. So we have a hamper. I'm sure it doesn't work like the laundry day hampers, but it is a hamper for you to have. We have some towels, which honestly we need more folded towels. That is actually something we needed. And as well as we also have a towel stand. So let's go ahead and look at the swatches on all these things, starting with the rug. Because out of all of these things, the rug is what I'm most excited about, because this is a really nice sized rug. Like, this is almost a perfect sized bathroom rug. It has all the matching swatches, and I actually really like the pattern it comes in. It actually fits really nice with the contrast of the pattern of the tiles. I really like this rug. I like the frills on it. I like the pattern. I like the colors. I like that it matches everything. I think this is a solid bathroom rug. Then we have the little old clutter items. So we have the little toilet plunger holder, which honestly, I think this is really cute because most of our toilet plungers are really ugly in The Sims 4. I hate to say it, but they are. I mean, maybe that's because it's true in real life too, but I feel like this is a lot nicer. And then we have the brush and the clip tray. So it comes in all of these neutral colors we've been getting. And then, like I said, I really like the fact that they combined the soap and the toothbrushes as one object. I think that'll help when it comes to swatching it on to sinks. Let's actually look how well it places. Oh, that places nice on the sink. And you can turn it. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I like that. I like that. I like that a lot. Okay. And then as far as the bigger items go, we have this little wicker hamper situation here. So here's that in all its colors. We have these towels. And honestly, these are what I'm judging. I like these towels. I don't like looking at the texture on them. I don't think it's a texture I would want to touch in real life. But the color choices they made on these towels are quite simple. All of them have neutrals. And I think this is a nice stack of towels, especially compared to like the other towels we have that are just like no texture. I think this is way nicer. This is way nicer. And then, like I said, we also have the towel rack. So it comes in some of those same colors we've been getting combined with those same metal colors. But I really like how everything goes together in this pack. Like all the colors go together really well. I think that's really nice. Alright, so the last things we have to look at are the 2 plants and the 2 lights. So let's go ahead and I guess I'll put the plants down here. So we have a wall plant that is not wanting to slot to the wall. This is a wall, right? Is it supposed to go on a shelf? Oh, it's a shelf plant. I thought it was a wall plant from the way it looked. But no, it's a shelf plant. I guess it goes, yeah, it can go on the little wall thing too. Okay. But I like the fact it drapes over whatever shelf or wall it's sitting on. That's really cool. And I like the fact that all the leaves are the same swatch. I hate when plants have different leaf swatches. I know they're just trying to give you more options because we don't have paint mode. But just like leave either the base the same color or the leaves the same color, preferably the leaves. But the leaves are the same color, but we have a white, we have a gray, we have a dark grayish green, we have a brown, we have a pink, we have a yellowish orange, we have a black, and we have a pinkish red. So that is really nice. And then we also have just a straight up standing plant. And it kind of gives like bamboo-y tree vibe. And I like that. Also, the base of it kind of matches the hamper a little bit, which I think is fun. But it comes in all the same neutral colors we've been getting in this pack. So it has all those neutral colors there, including some dark brown. And now, the last thing we have to look at are the lights. So we have a wall light. And we have a ceiling light. And honestly, just real quick. Oh, those light up so nice. Look, that almost lights up the whole lot. Hold on, like if you put it straight in the middle of the lot, you can see everything. That is amazing. Look how well it lights up the shower area. Oh, I like these lights. I like these lights. I always judge a light by how bright it is and how, like, least spotlight-y it is. And this is not spotlight-y at all. I love this. Okay. These are really good lights. Like, they're cute. I like the modern ball effect we're going with here. And I like how well they light everything up. Alright, so we have this as the overhead. It comes in the bronze, the white, the silver, the gold, the rose gold, and the black. And then we have this circle wall lamp with a little, like, string light. Oh, that is so cute. That is so cute. And it comes in the same color as all the colors the ceiling light does. And that is everything in the kit. So, I have mixed feelings on this kit, honestly. Like, it's not exactly what I was expecting. I don't hate it. I do think the custom showers are really nice. I don't think that's not something we didn't already have, which is a little sad. But I do like the bathroom, except the toilet. I don't like the toilet. I think the flooring and wall is really solid. I think the plants are really solid. The decor is pretty good for like a fancy modern bathroom. I really like the soap and the toothbrushes. I really like the tub. I don't like the mirror. The towels are pretty good. I don't like the texture of the towels, but I do like the towels. I like the hamper. I like the lights. I like the rug. I don't get the half wall. I like the shelf. So I like most of the objects. The items I don't like, I pretty much really don't like the toilet and the mirror. But the items I do like, I think are pretty decent. And like I said, I'm obsessed with this tub. Like, this tub itself, I think, is worth the $5. So it's just this is less than $1,000 for this tub. That's not bad pricing wise. How much is the wall shower? The wall shower is also only $300. That's not that bad. Like, if you're looking to get a wall shower for a starter home, I feel like that's not horrible. And like I said, I really like the wall texture and the lights. So, I do wish the pack had more. I do like the color variety. I do like most of the items. I just wish it was a bigger number count. And maybe you just, I don't know. Maybe not so modern spa day. I don't know. I feel like it's a nice kit. It's just not my favorite. It's not my favorite. When I was hearing that we were getting a bathroom kit, I got super excited. And I feel like I just got a little too excited. Like, I like it. It's just not my favorite. If I had watched a review on this and wasn't buying it to review it myself, this is probably a kit I would have passed up on. But I feel like that's kind of the whole point of kits, and that's why there's so many, is because they're all so targeted that the normal person, unlike me that's buying all of them to review, can kind of look through them and decide where they want to spend their money because they're so specific and so targeted towards certain audiences. And this one, I just had mixed feelings on. Like, I could live with or without it. But that is my opinion. Like I said, I also did a review for the Creative Sim Kit if you're interested in that. But this is where I'm going to end this video, you guys. So thanks so much for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, and do all that awesome stuff because you guys are awesome people. I'll see you next time. Alright,